So this is VW Pro. It's a dial your own class. Big thanks to all the VWDRC headline sponsors. Race-coated bearings, Darkside Developments, DH Automotive, RTMG Performance, CG Motorsport Performance Clutches, Artec Performance, Hangar 30 and Pro Race Engineering. That's Luke Stevenson with the Don, dial 1199. I don't think he's going to care if he breaks out. In fact, he'd like to. Taking on James Gould with the Altered. Well, either Luke's going really quick or James is going really slow. 11.65, James is going slow, to a 12.14, getting so close to that 11-second time and ticket for the goal for Luke. So, in the world of electric vehicles, these guys have been, for a number of years now, pioneers. The Black Currant Racing Beetle. Sam Young, just up the road in Hungerford. A couple of brothers managed to do what the biggest motor manufacturers haven't managed to do, which is get one of these things to run seriously quick. They've caught up now, but back when they started, they were way ahead of their time. Against Phil Blogg with the caddy. What really good looking run for Sam Young until it broke loose again about the same spot, a couple of 100 foot out. Won't be an 840. 9.59 at 122. And 12.48. Okay, Chris Waterhouse earlier on today went 9.55. This time he dies 9.45 up against James Hodson. James dials 10.99. Yeah, a bit of a late gear shift from Chris. I'll be surprised if this is a 9.4. Yeah, 10.37. Great speed, though. An 11.05 for James Hodson moves him into the number 2 spot for now. Okay, Jake Fronda. That is one seriously nice car. Very clean. He's in the Golf against Paul Walkgate. Paul with a caddy. Red light for Paul doesn't matter. It's all about the ETs. They're both looking for low 11s. $11.99 and $12.31. Jake actually goes to number 3 with that one. Jake, I beg your pardon, was looking for 11.91. 0.08 of a second off. Abby Tether, your current number 1 qualifier. Dale's 12.79 this time. against Stu Hodson. So this car with a 9.99 second dialing really hauls. Now I said that he's having all sorts of gear problems and just cruising. It will be Abby getting there first. Can she run 12.79? 12.89. She was number one. She stays number one. So Hazel and Rob Carter. What I have to say about this pairing is one isn't a Passat. How does that work? Honestly, I've no idea. Hazel dials 12.49. Rob, 11 flat. Really? Okay, fine. It's got a block of wood under the throttle or something. Is that what it is? Just wait for Stu Hodson to clear the to top end. That's what the delay's for, but it won't be a couple of moments. So, yeah, in Street Eliminator and VW Pro as well, this is Rob Carter. The car can run into the mid to slightly quicker sevens. Not this time, though. Not this time. I'm not sure what they have to do to it to get it to run only 11 seconds, though. Is anyone else thinking that's a lot quicker than 11 flat? Oh, maybe not. 11.34, there we go. He knows what he's doing. And a 12.64 for Hazel gets her number 6. Rob actually rolls in to the number 8 spot. Okay, Carl Goldsmith. Always good to see Carl. Oh, nearly rolls all the way through stage. Competing in Street Weekend a couple of weeks ago. With the Corrado, this time looking for 12.99 from the Beetle. 12.95. 400's too quick, but a nice clean run for Carl. Something to work on. Well done, mate. Very good indeed. Okay, VW Sportsman, your next class. So we've got VW Sportsman, Sportsman ET to go, and then we are back into Pro ET for qualifying session, or the start anyway, of qualifical number 3. Nigel Gregg and Kaz Waterhouse. Nigel with the Audi Daily Driver. And Kaz with the slightly quicker Audi TT. Nigel at the moment is your number 1 qualifier. 15.26 breakout and 57 for Kaz. Up to number 20. So a pair of Audi TTs from different vintages. George Miller with Sonic the TT. I'd say that was a lot newer than the one in T'other Lane for Linda Thomas. However, it might be newer. It's not quicker. Breakout for Linda and, well, George as well. Both of them break out by a few hundredths of a second, which is not quite the idea. Okay, Tom Circuit with the Lupo. And Steve Stone. The other thing I need to mention as well, just where it's slightly quieter. I'll wait till this pair go. Well, Steve is going to get there first with a 14.25 seconds off and 19.09. Top circuit stage number 3. Okay, so yeah, just a brief announcement from the management here at Sandspod Raceway. The football is on in the bar both nights. The games at 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock this evening are being screened in the bar if you fancy going and watching. Also, tomorrow, even though racing will more than likely be done by then, the bar will be open and the TV screens will be on. Both games tomorrow night, 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock. One of those will be a country you're quite familiar with. You know what I mean. Tom Webb and Jerry Sadler. $12.23 for Tom. Jerry breaks out. No help for either of them. They stay put in qualifying. Yeah, so the football is on tonight for both games in the bar. 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock. Kick-off for both. And exactly the same tomorrow, even though racing will more than likely be finished. If anyone wants to hang around and have a knees up, you're very welcome. I think it was the final a couple of years ago, the Euro final with England and Italy, and that was in the bar. And I've never ever had anything like it where the queue is normally to get out the racetrack, and because the bar was open and it was free and it was being screened, there was a massive queue to get in at the end of an event. Steve Metcalf, Paul Robinson, number 1 from last year, and number 3 today. Nicely done. 600s off. Okay, Olivia Carter with the more traditional Carter mode of transport, a Passat. It is, you know, in the Kestrel lane. And Danny Bean with the Lupo. 64.5 plays 13.60. Well, that Lupo might be dinky, but it doesn't hang about. 13.60 with a 7 will be your number 2 qualifier. Olivia as well moves up to 13 with a 16.80. Well, in a session that hasn't had much moving around, that was more like it. Okay, Phil Jones and John Gallant. Phil Jones with the A3. We'll get there first. 15.23 moves up to 13, and John Gallant over a second off his dial. That will not be an improvement, unfortunately, for him. Okay, Reece Finney and Nigel Gregson. $13 flat for Nigel. With the best name for a car for a while. Golfy McGolfface. $13.26 for Nigel Reece goes. 16.73. He moves up 2 spots, and Nigel moves up to 13. I say 2 very good friends racing each other. Well, they're very good friends apart from when they are racing each other, funnily enough. John Crawford with the Dennis Priddle tribute car, Crawford Motorsports Golf in the Kestrel lane. 15.80 for him, and a 16.41 for the lovely, wonderful, enigmatic, and did I forget to say beautiful, Polly Judge. 16.58 for Polly and the 32. Polly actually moves up to number 12 with that one in the right direction. and a 16:32 for John Crawford that time. Lorraine Large with the Nurse Beetle. How long does that take to clean? Those kind of wheels look. Those wheels look like my kind of a nightmare to clean. They do. Taking on Jason Ainslow. It says on the screen it's a Beetle. That ain't a Beetle in any way, shape, or form. So what can Lorraine do this time? Run 0.8 over dial-in. Okay. Jason stays 7. Lorraine stays 22 for now. Never mind. Okay. Larry Ainslow. Taking on Bobby Hunter. So a second difference in Darlin. Larry gets there first with a 14.22 and a 15.16. Nobody moves. Larry stays 11. John Clark with the family. 13.99 against Justin Foley with the Red Dwarf. Last pair of VW Sportsmen before we move into Sportsman ET, and right after them will be Pro ET. $14 flat for John Clark's number 3. Well done. Justin Foley goes to 14 with that one. So, one more qualifying run for them later today.